I became an entrepreneur because I had no other choice. There are very fundamental problems I could not fix by just being an employee.
I knew that I was going to start a company, so I was working 70, 80 hours a week. And so I was trying to save as much as money as possible to, fund my own startup.
And as you get into this, you realize you have no idea what you're doing. Outside of your area of expertise, you know exactly that. But everything else,
it's all hands on deck, basically, and everyone has to help.
With all of this hurling at you, somehow have to be really inspiring and convincing and get other people to join your team and your vision.
It's completely uncharted territory, right? Well, I didn't know anyone that was starting a startup. None of my friends were doing it, none of my family members.
It's not a path that there's someone else who's gone through this path who can show me that this is the way we've done it. It's not an established path.
My parents came from India as immigrants and kind of retrained themselves and helped us kind of start in a better position than they did.
And the goal is that you took that risk so you could have a secure, stable quality of life. And so to do a startup is going against that.
I'm like jumping from living rooms to shared entrepreneur houses to dorms, getting paid zero or negative. This is the absolute opposite of being stable.
You know that meme, like everything being on fire and the dog's like, everything is going okay? Like it's exactly like that.
Sure, it's incredibly stressful and the highs and lows are crazy and all that.
But the thing is, I live for that. I've been leaning towards that type of action since as far as I can remember.
In order to achieve things in difficult environments, new environments, like a country that is not the country that you're born in, a language that is not the language that you have, competing with companies that have unlimited resources, you really need to work hard. Like there is no other way.
Like if I say, oh, these doors just kind of opened or it was luck, people might undermine like what the amount of effort is that actually goes into being able to do this.
It is a marathon. You definitely don't want to burn out in the first 3 months by just pulling all-nighters.
There's a lot of jobs where you can make a lot of money doing interesting science, but it doesn't necessarily change someone's day-to-day life.
And we realize we feel as scientists, we are capable and we have the responsibility to create something valuable for the society.
And ultimately enables them to access technology that otherwise wouldn't exist if that innovator did not innovate.
I really feel like the world is calling me to it, and I feel like that's me fulfilling my purpose.
This is a thing that for me is like insanely obsessively motivating, and I really genuinely deeply, to an annoying extent, care a lot about making people feel more comfortable accessing care.